And we are back again with this never-ending quest, and I'm seeing a CD there. Let's pick it up. Yeah. But first, I'm gonna... Maybe I should handle the dailies. Yeah, just a couple of times.
I love the snow. It's so beautiful and peaceful. And I can have snowball fights with the Kuhenki.
Hi, Kokusor.
Three moons converge.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. Observe. Be silent.
I really like that we don't need two characters to activate the new elemental stuff things. Like in Not
Fear the dark.
Wait. Hot dust.
Fighting frog! And cake!
Dude, can you calm down?
A new moon rises. Surge. Crystalline adagio.
Cryostorm!
Observe.
Pushing all the buttons. I have no idea how I should play them.
Do you fear the dark?
Oh, that's a new traveler.
Close your eyes.
Okay, thank you, Flynn's. Let's check it quickly. Trash. I mean, not really a trash if HP was like a crit, but anyway. So how many do I have? 23. Yeah, we need way more than that. As the guide says. Okay.
Three moons converge.
I wonder if there's any quicker way to beat it. It takes really a long time.
Be silent. Night falls.
And looks like I'm not good.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Walk with the snowflakes. Wane.
Observe. Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
I definitely need energy recharge on this.
Fighting frog! Cryostorm!
A new moon rises.
That it was quicker.
Surge. Shadow me.
Be silent.
Okay. Obtained. A trashy artifact. 2 defenses. Perfect. Anyway, we are here for level up materials. So that's all fine. I don't know what I did.
Together. But it should have worked harder.
I'm surprised that she hasn't died yet. And just now.
A moonlit night for all.
Close your eyes. Observe. silent.
I wonder if lunar reactions and stellar reactions are really different for each other.
Cryo storm!
Green moons
Are they in the
converge.
same group or are they completely different?
Night falls.
Oh, that was quick too. My first times it was like so long. It lasted really long. Energy recharge, crit damage. Nope. How much risen? Oh, that's our last time. Okay.
A new moon rises.
Condense!
Observe. Night falls. Be silent.
A moonlit night
Yeah,
falls.
I really need energy recharge. Or second character. Second character on the team, or a performance user. We have like fire.
This is what pain feels like.
That's fine though. You will level up. You just won't have anything.
3 moons converge.
Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent.
His ult is cool. I like it. Healing bonus. No thanks. Okay. Yeah, we also got 120. Oh, that's cool. And yeah, let's get our dailies from the Snezhnaya for the first time. Yeah, I think I got them yesterday in Mondstadt. So,
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
no, this voice.
Here is your reward.
This voice is the same. Only the opening sound has changed. This was the same tone.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
Welcome, welcome. Dispatch character is Moras. Yes, we did that. Oh, I was gonna go to a statue. And then directly to the quest. I'm grappling. Okay. We're going to the quest. Hi, new birdies. This is like this way or no? Woohoo! Flowers. Better this, so I can plant them. Hey, Uncle. Rotislav. I mean, I'm sorry I don't have time. I would talk to you. I would like to talk to you. That's a different NPC style.
It was all
Oh, the market! Oh, the market! Oh, the teleport. Hi, Grigori. But I always have time for new stuff. Oh, honey! Honey, when anyone call me. Oh, cool. Let's buy, like... Yeah, 30 is... okay. I'll probably won't use it. Or let's just buy all of them, why not? I have a lot of Mora. That's the first time I have this much of Mora. I've been farming Mora flowers for a long time now. And there was that event. Oh, hi Ziriano. Hello? Do you have any ice cream? Why is there a chest somewhere? Of course, I've got all treats and refreshing just the other day. Oh, there was one in Not Cried. With every character you'd get a different candy. Is that? I think it's something like that. What did I get? Regular ice cream. Ooh, so, and Odette, but it's also everyday one time. Oh, the other bird symbol gone. Maybe I have to come here every day. Anyway, let's get the new stuff. Ooh, kvass. Signature drink of Kvasnik Barrett Shop. Cool. Okay, let's buy. Special honey brew. Let's buy this one also. And these one also. Cool. And also, I'm working for Archon complete. I mean, I buy every food, and I still don't have all of them. I can't believe, like, how is that possible? I mean, maybe previous events. Because, like, I collect everything. I don't think I miss any stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, the reason I can't complete this Archon quest because I explore a lot. Like, I just can't help it. See, there's like flowers. How can I pass them without collecting them? And there's a teleport there. How can I? And there's a vicious voice. Come on, stop. I have to... Oh no, there's definitely a quest there. There's gonna be... No, I have to fly to activate the teleport. I was gonna say, shouldn't I... Like, should I activate it later, but I fell. Please don't start the quest. Please don't start the quest. I have to play the Archon quest. Please don't start the quest. Okay, thank you. And there's flowers. Can I go in there? No. There's a flower there. There was like 2 more flowers. Huh. Okay, there. Okay, so I am teleporting back, and I promise I'm going to straight to the Archon quest point. And that's there. I did it! We're finally here, but I don't remember at all like what we were doing.
Hello there. How can I help?
Last time. Tatishke. I'm looking for Alyosha.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
Uh-huh. Akulus was there. When Alyosha arrives, you tell him about what happened, Svetlolodovka, and the lack of emergency.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnagrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? They'll just have to wait? Nowhere in Snezhnaya has enough energy right now.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market. When we
Why?
resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A
Stratomeros.
huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once.
Cool.
A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
Yeah, of course. So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Yeah, I can't let you pay
No,
for
no,
all.
it's fine.
by
You're new to
yourself.
Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay. I have.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Wait, did he buy Mora? Wait, I didn't under. Anyway.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
Oh, that.
Oh,
Classic
Alosha,
Genshin kids
and-
jumping.
Hello.
And the Traveler.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in Svetlolledovka. I also didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Okay. What? What?
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetlolledovka.
Yeah, I think it's still the Senora thing. Rosalina.
So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetlolledovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
Yeah, she said it most successfully, I think.
So,
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetlolledovka.
Yeah, she said
It
it like.
bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
She said it like it's a word in her own language.
So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Couldn't let it go either.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Snezhnaya is all about.
Yeah, unfortunately, you never can put your cards open like completely. You have to always like at least hide something, and that's so bad. But you have to do it. You can't just open everything. Okay.
Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
so many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Snezhnaya is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that.
Yeah, maybe.
There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I was just thinking about what to cook for the night. But I have to cook for Paimon. So then she won't hit me.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny, I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses.
Everyone is so willing to pay. That's wonderful.
The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping. Bye, Odette. Or no bye.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Snezhnaya, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Yeah, there's a reason she's a part of them. And our steam train. Or not our. We have bad memories. Don't remind us. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Oh, she didn't see Paimon. Wow, it's so weird. She might be the first person who met us without Paimon. It's so weird. Right? She's probably the first person who met us without
His
Paimon.
travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
We're like a one person. It's not like...
Sounds
That's so
like
weird
she's
to
important to you.
be separate.
I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I really love these kind of people, and I really try to be like one of them. See, we said one of our problems, and that's a really big one because our friend is like sick, and she suddenly, even though she's not really close to us, she's like, oh, that must be so important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing this, and you were helping us or like doing some other things. So I think it's really nice of her. And I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. Paimon wouldn't want that either. Yeah, Paimon.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
May I come too?
Yes.
I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietloladovka.
Yes, you'll be Paimon's favorite.
Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Yes, yes, yes. Paimon will love you. Paimon will adore you. Sure, she'll appreciate the company, and she'll definitely... she'll appreciate the
All right, then.
company.
Let's go.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Odette is a mature person. Oh, but I was like, why am I controlling Odette? And she's in my team. I forgot for a second. Oops. Ooh. And I'm just gonna teleport. Should I? Anyway, run, girl. Run. Elusive. Run, girl. My laptop is gonna crash. We have to be quick. With Herlina. Yeah, I yesterday bought the new dishes. Oh no, didn't I? Oh, yeah, refreshed. That looks good. Smoked sausage. Medovic. Paimon. How is that possible? How is she not here eating something? That can't be real.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
Yeah, that's my other half. It's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook?
Of course.
Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Of course, thank you for being really cautious. And here's my book, which I don't know where I was keeping it this whole time. And it looks pretty heavy and pretty big, but it also looks perfect, which is like so weird because we were like beating some monsters. But here it is.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
Yeah, he's perfect. And also he also loves Paimon.
Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
I want you to...
Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Odette must be surprised because I think she wasn't expecting a person like Paimon. She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can't trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
I think at the end of this, we are gonna become a Fatui. So, at least Paimon.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time.
Yay!
Seems like that doctor was
Finally.
right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
What was limbs? Limbs. Okay.
I have just the thing.
I have
Whoa!
just the thing.
What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
I think this was the heating source that we were using in the beginning of the quest.
All keen observations.
Melt things.
You're right. This is called core ignis.
Ooh, core ignis. And in Liyue, we had core lupus, I think.
Whenever I've caught a cold in the
Lapis.
past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Girl, isn't that dangerous? Like, wouldn't it catch fire?
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! It's like magic.
So it's like a bag of hot. You know when you have a stomach ache, you would put that hot bag on your stomach.
Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
I couldn't get anything out of the harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
Rokot.
The Rokot, huh?
Rokot. They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think.
Of
Members of the
course.
Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the
That would be
Korolyevsky troop
perfect.
tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon, did you?
Maybe some hot milk?
Paimon, did you make her to go?
Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be
Yes,
kind of like
ma'am.
tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Journal rewards. Oh, she's sleeping again. What you doing, girl? Oh, she's so adorable. I'm gonna cry. But I can't open the Snezhnaya book. That was on the left top corner, but now I can't reach it. Anyway, do we have it here? No, I don't think so. Or maybe... Maybe with Eye of Grey. I still can't believe we have a thing like this. Anyway. No, it looks like it's not here. Yeah, maybe we can open it outside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are halfway. Or maybe not, I don't know. Woohoo, rest until the following day. Okay, so I'm gonna turn back to the room. And I'm gonna rest with Paimon. Why am I making things harder to myself? Confirm. I slept for 7 hours, but it felt like a minute. It's not fair. Hey girl.
The boss is gonna give Paimon a copy of the latest newspaper to read.
Ooh,
That should keep Paimon entertained.
cool.
Hello again. Please rest assured, we'll keep a close watch on this place.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Escape Theater. We have to go there manually. Off we go. Ah. Drunk. Ah, Paimon. Okay, so this is... How is anyone supposed to get anywhere when he's blocking the way like that? Use Anemo to wake him, but I don't have my Anemo. Wake him with light smacks to the face. I would have caught a terrible cold if you let me lying out here any longer. Thank you. Oh, that's that. Oh, thank goodness. But like, that was really, like, that was that. Okay, anyway. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Uh-huh. One more again. Is that the same one? Is that the same guy? No, I don't want to smack him in the face. Use Hydra to wake him. We smacked him in the face anyway. Okay, this guy is different. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like there's something here. Maybe a purple thing. Maybe a viewpoint. Where dancers and singers weave their dreams. Okay, so this reminds me of the Fontaine place. What I must do now, before the teleport, is getting the Colossus. But while I'm here, I'm just gonna activate teleport. And should I bother myself with changing character?
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot.
Forget it.
It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
Of course, no problem. Thank you for sorting everything
Pleasure.
out.
Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself
let me
for a
get the
routine
clues.
inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
But the clues. No. Traveler.
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
Clues. Why are you showing me that?
What's up? Everything okay?
I wasn't expecting such strict security here.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight.
I actually was expecting even more security here in Snezhnaya.
Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type.
Valerie.
His name's Valeri.
Valeri.
He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion.
Valeri. I
only
remember
ever see him here for one thing.
him.
To look for a guy named Mitya.
I remember him, but I don't remember him. If you know what I mean. Valerie. Head of the Special Assignments Battalion. Armory Palace. Grenadier. Soldier. Great important. Planning and tidying. Mitya, the key individual entrusted to his protection, appears to share neither conviction. Still, he has an uncanny ability to pinpoint Mitya's location, and sometimes even succeeds in keeping him under control. Mitya, who is that? Out of the...
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work.
Can we say that, or I am... Huh, okay.
But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
It is. It's like a Imaginarium theater vibe. Yeah, that's like the courthouse in Fontaine. But I think this one is like a little bit smaller, and there's less seats. Yeah, it reminds me of the Opera Epicles.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's
Yes.
iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. Right? It's been... Yeah, 1 year Not Cry, 2 years Notland, 3 years Fontaine. I hear it's iconic, never seen it for myself though.
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Excuse us!
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
Dude, it's not even started
What's
yet.
his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like
Yeah,
that.
definitely, Traveler.
Look,
Just
there she is.
don't care.
That's who I'm introducing you to later.
Aha,
She's the lead singer of
Vodyanitsa.
the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
So, Nilo. In this case, probably. Vodyanitsa. Oh, she's adorable. Vodyanitsa, the prima donna of the Krolevsky troupe, a mysterious Rizalka whose extraordinary singing has captivated countless audiences, but beneath the soaring notes lies a voice far more difficult to hear. Some say that few have ever truly understood what the water imp's heart is singing. Vodyanitsa, lead singer of the troupe. And we are having a moment. Yeah. Yes, an iconic moment. Yeah, a little Yunjin vibes. He's... Yeah, that's how you should listen to a musical. Applause, 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 applause. That was wonderful. That was wonderful.
This leads directly to the green room.
I
They're
think that was
expecting us.
Russian, but I'm not
Vodyanitsa
sure.
will be waiting for us there.
That was so small. That was so short. That was really short. They're expecting audience, so will be waiting for us there. Yeah, we are meeting Vodyanitsa. Cool. Sorry for my manners. I have to use the stairs. Or maybe not. Oops. I'm sorry. Or maybe I'm not. I promise I don't do this in real life. Or maybe I do. Green room? It's not a green room.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
Okay, it's because she is
Come
green.
in.
Probably. So mad right now. Why did she say it like
Can you
that?
believe it? I am so mad right now.
She probably couldn't perform it the way she wanted. Probably.
It's you two.
Where was Odette?
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
She's the type to spill all the beans, I think. And she's so excited. I can't even believe, like, she was so angry, like, seconds ago. And she's, like, the sweetest
I
person
never
now.
said that.
Okay,
Yes,
we
you
didn't hear
did.
it.
Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Guys, it's okay, it's not that important.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, so why did he do that? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, what's the
a
big
traveler.
deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a
Woohoo.
picture too if you want.
Woohoo,
Do as you
thanks.
please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
You didn't have to leave.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
What?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosia! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here!
So is Odette also an outsider for this topic?
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been
Wait.
approved to join?
Wait, did he handle an object in a, like, normal way? So it's most of the time like an empty hand, given like nothing to another person. And now he really gave a paper. Wow, that's a proceed. Cool.
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives.
Tell me, what's
Everything
your
about you is
motive?
perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokat. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So that means you and Vodyanitsa, you're both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover.
Okay.
Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
No, of course I meant it.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically
Okay.
don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us
Wait, then
maintain a
how
high
do you-
level of independence and secrecy.
How do you communicate?
Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After
Okay.
all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Wait. Ostensible. Ostensible. Yes. But, like, no one else will be implicated, and then, but, like, you have to
Beyond the freedom to
communicate.
choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokat in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
I mean,
Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
but is isn't this like secret? Do we have official form? How does that work? Hmm.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's
Where?
Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage.
Hmm.
Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like,
Okay.
my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
That's
Yeah, meeting
unfortunate.
Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure he
clear.
didn't make a
That's
great first
clear.
impression on
Okay.
you either.
Okay, that's everything is clear now. Real.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
Yeah, outrageous.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Empty hand. My name is Race? What? What? No, we can't. Jenny Lilsbeth. Octatavia. Fake Miller. Ovich. Monpai. My race is pretty much Pipplepen Idol, Fae, Human, Primogem. Codename. My codename. Oh, so we have to put our real name here. Anyway, codename. My codename within the 12th, like the March 7th. Chest mimic, Simon Tevis. Yeah, the 12th. Reason for application. I want the or should be like. I think the rock. I need a part. I'm here to put an end to this organization. I need a part-time job. Mom told me to give it a try. I oppose. I need a part-time job. I need a part-time. I love it.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you.
Well, thanks.
All right. Now that we're officially Rokat comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
Mitya.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
So that means he might know the inside story of Project Snezhnaya.
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Yes,
Okay,
I'd love to
in
join
that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay,
Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Yeah, we can manage this.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Yeah, literally.
Everything!
She's good. She's good. Okay. Okay, it's done. Ooh, let's sit here. That's a cool couch. Okay, that's enough. Let's get our achievement. Accept your companion's invitation to join the Rokat. The Howling Gale. Oh, they are performing or training. Is he... No. I was like, is he from Sumeru? But no. Whoops, sorry. Sanya. Ladies and gentlemen, the show has now concluded. Please proceed to the exits in an orderly manner. Do not remain in your seats. What are you doing? As you can see, I'm bringing peace back to the theater by clearing it out as efficiently as possible. Every time the curtain falls, there will always be an audience member or two who would simply refuse to get up and leave. Instead, they sit there stubbornly fantasizing about some imaginary actor's encore. Mesmerize these people is a complete mystery to me. Because I don't get it. Okay, Xenia, have a good one. Vizdiakalo. Oh, my Cryoculus is still there. Come on, girl, you can't do this. Why do I even bother myself? Why do I even bother myself? Why did I even pull for Kinich? Oops.
Deal. I'm in.
Thanks. Ooh. Check. We are thanking Kinich again. Traveler.
There's still a long road ahead.
Of course. This game is never gonna end. I'm not accepting it. This is not the last nation. It's a lie. It's not. There's gonna be an 8th element, and there's gonna be a 9th element.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Dorothea. It was like a traditional costume. Yeah, the music is so cool. Hello, hello, hello. Have a nice evening. Hello, Elizabeth.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here.
Okay.
Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Okay. That's, by the way, a really hard thing to do. Oh, hello.
Ah, Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Mitya.
Ah, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're
Okay.
really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows
was
when the next
that?
one will come around?
No, I missed it.
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
It's like it's alive, yeah.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
That's not weird, yeah. We're
The reason I
used to
invited you
that.
out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Yeah, Mitya. An expert with the Energy Commission. He has an exceptional command of all manner of energy-related technologies, though he can be rather talkative at times. His scarf more than makes up for it.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice.
Probably.
Or maybe you simply
Yeah, that
improve with
happens
every
to me
performance,
too.
delivering it better each time.
Yeah, when you listen to a song for 1,000 times, even sometimes on the 1,001st time, you can like notice something else, and it changes everything.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River?
What's going on? Is that a house situation?
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
It's not his hand, right?
I always used to find that such
Okay.
a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed! I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer.
Okay.
Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Did she say it like...
Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
She said it like a little angry. So that's why she was angry, I think, when we entered the room. Oh, so, okay.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but...
Wait, what's going on?
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So what
Oh,
did
the
Odette sing
others?
today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Whoops. Whoops.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
Yeah, caught in a bad romance.
No, that's not it.
Caught
I
you.
swear. All right, I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research.
Oh, so was he really there?
So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace.
But he must be really zoned out. Because, like, Odette didn't sing and, like, at least he should have realized that. So he must be very phased out, zoned out.
Odette's dance during the elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
Yeah, he was really talking like he was not acting, like it was like true reality.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry, I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
It's okay.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right?
He's really keeping
Don't
it
let
to
it bother
ourselves.
you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kinda bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Snezhnaya has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire.
Of course.
The rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Snezhnaya. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing
Okay,
me
we'll
out too.
see.
If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Snezhnaya?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me.
So whenever he lies, I think Scarf does
Sorry.
something.
I can't talk about that. I think we're
Okay.
all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
Yeah, it's bad we don't hear
Yeah.
more.
Censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm
That's
afraid
a
I have to
creative
leave.
censor.
I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
Cool.
We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
That could have gone worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice
That was
job.
not bad.
Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Something's going on.
routine inspection.
Blurry.
Okay, let's go.
So he
Oh,
wasn't
was
rushing
he
to get back to
looking
work.
Or,
He must have
yeah.
calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
Wow.
One
yeah.
of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
Wow, he must be really quick.
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Oh, that's really nice of him. Oh, what? Okay, VR cops.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
Okay.
Vodyanitsa and Alosha have left. Time to head back and call it a day.
That's cool that he left that note. Now at least we know. Woohoo, we got a nice. I talk again. Hi, Paimon.
You're back! Here pretty early today.
Oh, but there was a lot of things.
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem.
Oh, really?
It's like there's some kind of mysterious
Yeah, probably.
power
I think about it
affecting
too.
Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment? So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell? Well, Michi denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
Yeah, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
Sure! Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has a limited amount of intel. Oh,
Yeah.
great point! They argue about Project Snezhnaya every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads. Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking
I
desserts
knew
in the
it.
Potpourri restaurant.
Definitely, I knew it.
This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you.
Oh, thank you. Oops, she's back to sleep. Wait until 2 days later. Okay.
If only there were double the hour.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnagrad Vetcha.
Okay, we are heading out.
Paimon's been working on the crossword puzzle in the newspaper. It's actually pretty fun.
That's cool.
Oh, shoot! Paimon forgot the next word. Oh, she had it a moment ago.
That's cool. She has entertainment.
Hello again.
Head to the Snezhnagrad Vetche.
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Order!
Order. Order.
We will now open the floor to the representatives.
Archie's
If there are
mechanic
no
Danielis
further
Cardinals.
substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition
Oh.
of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuzha cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuzha continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a
What's
war of
going
words
on?
ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken! Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrator onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So surely, their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuzha is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuzha has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. Ending Project Stuzha has become... So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against? Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuzha. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official... In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
He's bored.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuzha total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuzha is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already!
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuzha will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the Aurora shine ever on, and the Tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chuganov to vote against Project Stuzha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least as we heard. Project Stuzha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the fact I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far. Exactly. And as you know, I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was, rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuzha. At least that way, no one else would be able to. But now, he's already voted against it. Which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped. Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stuzha, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of... Maybe my next step...
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast. Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a... If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet. Careful, don't underestimate me. Although truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. They, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me. There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing still? What reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rose. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Snezhnaya, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up what? Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was past but Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always... Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before... I'll let you take it from here, comrade.